Have you gotten your W-2 in the mail yet? Your company needs to get them in the mail by today. So yes, tax season is officially here, and there are some new laws that were passed that could affect you. What you need to know before you file your taxes, we're talking to a CPA live. Money Watch, tax season's underway. IRS has started accepting and processing tax returns for individuals earlier this week, and your job has to mail them out, your W-2s, by today.
That's right, it's deadline.
So you'll be getting those things. So the sooner you file, the sooner you get your money back. Last year, the average refund, about $2,800.
So the deadline to file your taxes, April 15th. So before you file, what changes do you need to know about this tax season? Joining us this morning, certified public accountant Bob Hockensmith. Good morning to you, Bob. Welcome.
I like having you in. It's that time of year again. Yeah, you're about ready to get slammed. Or are you already?
Already
slammed.
You're busy. I know, you guys, all the way through April and probably even parts of May.
Yep.
So we had the big Trump tax changes, last year we were dealing with?
For 2018.
Yes. Exactly, going forward. So what are we looking at this year? Anything else?
Actually, President Trump signed another tax bill December 29th, 2019.
Okay.
But it handles mostly retirement accounts more than tax accounts. 529 accounts for your college plans and retirement accounts. Both of those were actually...
So how are those affecting people?
So at this point...
We're working on your mic here. Let's get that all up for you here.
Here, I'll lean in while you're chatting.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Thank you. So we have what's called a qualified business income deduction, QBI, brand new. And it allows businesses that actually have profits a 20% tax deduction just for having a profitable business, which is a really nice deduction for business owners.
Absolutely.
And it encourages business creation, too.
Right, which is nice. Okay.
Another thing is we lost the employee business miscellaneous expense deduction.
Right, so if you belong to a guild or all those things, if you buy excess clothing or things like that. Yeah.
Right, so that was a big deduction for the Schedule A. Now, you don't get that deduction unless you actually own a business. Again, another reason to create a business.
To start a business and do something like that.
Now, another biggie this year, if your refunds exceed $5,000, because there are many people who get big refunds because they want that big refund, they think it's a nice savings account. It's going to take up to 6 months to receive the refund this year.
Why is that?
Two reasons. One, the IRS is very understaffed. And number two, they're worried about identity theft. So they're going to hang on to the money a little bit longer to make sure it's going to the correct person.
That you are who you are, which makes sense. You don't want money going out of the Treasury, the people who are ripping people. I would imagine the vast majority of filers are just dealing with so many fewer deductions now, because really, even if you itemize, you're talking about interest on a mortgage, right?
Right.
And yourself and your kids, really.
Medical expenses, interest, and your children and daycare.
And that's about it.
Pretty much, unless you own a business, that's pretty much it.
And one of the complaints that we had here in Arizona for some people was that we didn't change our withholdings in Arizona or our tax percentages to match the federal tax percentages.
Right.
So you're actually paying more in state income tax.
Right.
Right? Is that going to be the case again this year?
Well, that's true if you don't take advantage of the Arizona state tax credits. There are some state tax credits for charitable contributions. And that can literally wipe out your state taxes completely.
Oh, wow.
But a lot of people aren't aware of those 5 state tax credits.
What are they?
Public school tax credit, right?
We've
Private school tax credit, the military veteran services tax credit, the working poor, like the food banks and so forth, and then the foster children tax credit.
There are a lot of families who use that private school and public school tax credit. What are the amounts on that?
So for 2019, if you're a married couple, $2,269 is what you could have donated toward a child's tuition. And the state of Arizona actually gives you that money back on your tax return.
It doesn't have to be your child, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No,
yeah, so if you have a friend who's sending their daughter or son somewhere to a private school, you can actually give them that money, and then you'll get it back off your taxes.
Exactly.
Bob, great talking with you.
Thank you.
Nice to see you, Bob.
Thank you.
I know you got a busy few months ahead of you.
Yeah.
Make it happen. How do people
You're
get a hold
still
of
smiling.
I know.
How do people get a hold of you if they want to get a hold of you?
azmoneyguy.com.
Oh.
Like Arizona, azmoneyguy.com.
AZ Money Guy.
Good stuff. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.